WhiskyJason here, Whisky Live Dublin 2023, together with
Caris
and
Annette, Kearney.
Very good. So actually, I must admit, we did this yesterday. The audio didn't work, so it's take two. All right, please introduce yourselves first of all.
Caris, I'm co-owner with Annette of NuaCooperage.
Yep.
I've been working in this industry for 20 plus years, and I've been making wine, spirits, and barrels.
Yeah. Very good. And your history?
Always on the front line, I suppose, maybe. Yes, I've been involved in the drinks business for quite a while, but mainly in the front line selling whiskey and distributing Irish drinks. And then I returned to Ireland and I wanted to set up something, my own business in Ireland, in the west of Ireland. And so we've been doing this for almost 2 years now. So we're supplying casks and coopering service to the Irish whiskey business.
Now, to be honest, that was a little bit of like a gap in the market. We had a lot of new distilleries, but then, of course, if we have distilleries, we need casks. And not many people were doing any cooperage. You had on-site cooperages with big players, but the smaller needed someone. And then you came along and you actually started educating, training people. Tell us a little bit about that at the beginning, if you'd like.
Sure. Well, I suppose our business started really from supplying maturation casks to the business, and we supply all the majority of distilleries in Ireland. As you say, apart from the big four, there's a lot of other new, almost 50 distilleries in Ireland now.
Yep.
And they can't always order a full truck, so we work with small batch as well. And then we acquired a cooperage then in January last year. It was a natural progression of our work. Now we can also then repair and rejuvenate casks, and it brings us closer to our customers and provides an extra service that they're badly needed here in Ireland. So.
Very, very good. And what's your role then from Mr. France?
My role is mainly to make sure that the production is right, that the barrels that we are providing to our customers are enologically sound, and as well structurally that they are not leaking, which is very important. And so, yes, we had this discussion yesterday about sulfur. And,
my favorite topic in German.
So definitely our focus is really to make sure that we are providing casks that are usable for our customers. We are here for another 20 years. We still have another 20 years to run. So this means that we have to provide the best quality cask possible for our customers. And as well, one of our mission is to revive the cooperage craft in Ireland. Because as you know, this has almost disappeared for 60 years. There was 400 coopers in Dublin itself working for Guinness in 1952, I think. Okay. You can find a video on YouTube about that. But it almost disappeared. And what we are about is really reviving this craft, getting apprentices, getting also a lot of equipment from all around the world in order to scale up and to build up the technology for reviving this craft here.
Very, very good. Now, yesterday we did not talk about Irish oak. Is that something you're also going to try to pursue?
We've been asked many times because it's a natural question for a lot of the distilleries, and it's a point of differentiation and distinction. Unfortunately, we don't have the tree stock in Ireland. We're 100 years behind on that. We don't have the trees that grow straight and not so many knots, so it's a difficult one. We are hoping in the future that we will be able to manufacture Irish-made barrels. So we will import the wood and we'll air dry them in County Mayo, hopefully. And so it will be as far as we can take it at that point. But we have, in Ireland, there's so much innovation in wood maturation. We're in a lucky place at a lucky time as well, because you can also go around some of the stands here at Whisky Live today and start tasting some of the whiskey that has been aged in various woods that we have supplied. So it's a nice feeling to see.
I'm sure that makes you very proud to see the product made from your wood, right?
Well, our customers requested, but we help support that. So it's a nice, we're at the forefront of innovation as well. So you can see a lot of new whiskey flavors that will be coming out down the line that have been, I suppose, aging casks that wouldn't have been used before. So that's something nice that we do.
Now, sometimes there's a little bit of the fight about how much influence does a cask have for the whiskey. Some people say 40%, some people say 80%, some people say in between. What do you think?
I think that it's a very important parameter in the whiskey, but I think that's the people that are saying 80%, they are stating a little bit, they are overstating a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that yes, 40% is the right percentage.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. Because we are here, we are not in America. In America, bourbon is very much wood forward.
Yeah.
But here, it's much more about distillate forward, malt forward, to be able to taste the malted body.
Right.
So yes, 40% is the right amount to my understanding.
Yeah.
And I would say that even though for an Irish whiskey to have more than 40% wouldn't be so much an Irish whiskey.
Okay.
It would be another country,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, the true Irish, I would say it's about 40%.
All right, maybe even less.
But to tell you the truth, also here in Ireland, because we have such a small inventory in terms of age, it is important for our customer to come with well-aged products and to be able also to have a point of differentiation and to try a lot of different wood. So we are, for instance, supplying at the moment, but it's a bit secret.
Oh, it's a secret. It's going to be on YouTube, so let's tell the secret.
So a bit of mulberry wood, a bit of cherry wood, a bit of acacia, ash. So we are trying a lot of different stuff.
Because in Ireland, we're not bound to oak. Like we are in America and Scotland.
Yes, exactly. So we are able to do a lot of experiment with our customer. And this is what is cool with our business, because we are really in the heart of innovation. And we taste before the consumer the product. Years sometimes before. So we know a lot of what is going on and what is going to be the future in Irish whiskey industry.
All right. Wow. So we're at the source here. So tell us once again about the name. You have an interesting name.
Oh, thank you. Quite simple. It's an Irish name. So Dair is the Irish for oak, and Nua means new. So we're trying to, I suppose, respect the tradition of coopering and barrels. They're a very old commodity, but also then bring something new and modernize it as well. So sort of respect for the past, but also look into the future as well. So that's what our name's about.
All right. So as a consumer, you're not basically the first person I'm going to talk to. I'm going to go for the whiskey. But if I'm a producer of whiskey, I'm in Ireland, I should be able to contact you. And you can make almost everything happen, can't you?
Absolutely.
From containers to individual casks.
Absolutely. There's no minimum order. We can work for single cask and right up to full containers. And we're bringing in casks from all over the world, from Martinique, from obviously the States, also then from Europe, a lot from Europe. We have a warehouse in Bordeaux, France, that we can collate a lot of European casks, and we bring in trucks every second week now into the country, and they all go to various different, I'd say about 35 distilleries in here in Ireland now, so it's great to see.
So I'm just going to say thank you very much that we have this opportunity to actually have good wood for Irish whiskey. Because I remember talking with Neil Sweeney was here yesterday, and I remember talking to him. He said, "Jason, we had no money. We used casks the fourth and fifth time, and it's just we couldn't buy them, we couldn't find them, and now we have the opportunity to get good wood, and you're one of the people that are making that possible. So I must say thank you very much for the whiskey we're going to try in the next 10 years. Some of it's going to be due to you and what you're doing here. So it's I hope so too. Yeah. All right. Very, very good.
At the show here.
Yeah, exactly. Any last words?
Yeah, last word would be we are so pleased to work for this young Irish whiskey industry. I'm French, you can hear, but for me it's such a pleasure to revive the craft and to be a small part of this adventure, this journey.
Irish Whiskey Renaissance here. Yep. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah,
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.